Good morning, it's Barbara. It's still morning by more than it has been, but I'm still not very early. I'm going to sit outside. It doesn't look lovely, but it's not raining. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Got some kind of noises over there of heavy machinery, but I don't think it's close enough to mess me up, I hope. So, I was quite busy yesterday. I got my package organized and took it to UPS, double checked when the UPS strike is. It's not due to happen until August 1st, not July 1st. Oh, happy Canada Day! Happy Canada Day! July 1st. Happy anniversary to Jason and Allison. It's their 10th anniversary, OMG. And anyway, I was busy yesterday. What did I start telling you that I did? Oh, so I got my returns. I had 2 pairs of pants that I had ordered from LL Bean. One was too small, one was too big. One was just right, and guess what? I kept that one. But then, maybe I told you this. I don't remember if I told you this or not. But when we were packing to go on our road trip to Georgia, Dennis brought the little suitcase up that we were going to use. He's like, wow, this is heavy, and opened it, and it was all my travel clothes were in there. I had travel clothes that I had gotten for when we were traveling. They were lightweight, easy to wash and dry by hand stuff, pants mostly, some bigger overshirts that I had taken on our trips, because we took some amazing trips to the Amazon area, we went on an African safari. Anyway, so I was in a lot of hot, muggy places, and I had these travel pants that I had bought years ago and worn. I had several sizes because I go up and I go down. And I had put them all away because I had lost weight and they didn't fit me. But I thought, I may need to go traveling. I can put a belt on. Well, as it turns out, I gained some weight back. And so now some of them actually do fit me. And they're summer pants. So I found 2 pairs of capris that are lightweight, comfortable. And so I'm returning the 2 that didn't fit me. And I found 2 to replace it without having to spend any money, which was really nice. So there's the story about the pants. So anyway, I did that. Dennis bought me more lemons, and we all made lemon juice. I discovered that it hurt my arm to peel the lemons, which made me annoyed. But Aura and Dennis helped me peel the lemons, and so I got the lemon peels and made my super lemon juice. Lots and lots of it, so I'm very excited about that. I was very grateful to them for helping me. So one other thing that we did was I got KT tape on the recommendation of Susan, and she had emailed me about this tape in February when I was talking about my arm. And she uses it sometimes, although her configuration on her body is different than this. I found a YouTube video of a guy, and he was talking about sort of where the tendons are and this is how he I don't know, holding my arm up doesn't help, how he set it up, if you have tendonitis in your upper arm. So Dennis did my tape for me, and it really feels good, and I feel so foolish that I waited until the end of June to buy this tape and to try it when she recommended it in February. I mean, how ridiculous is that? I feel very foolish. Thank you, Susan. And I had never heard of this tape before. But anyway, so it feels good. It felt good all day. I had a little extra piece of tape which I put right here. But this morning when I woke up, can you see that? I had a little bit of an irritation where that one piece of tape was, which makes me a little nervous because I told you the story about Dennis and his tick bite and how he had a Band-Aid on it and he became completely allergic to Band-Aids. He can't wear a Band-Aid anymore because of the months and months that he was using these Band-Aids. His body just reacted to it. Now, I don't usually have a reaction like that, but that makes me a little bit nervous. Although I'll tell you, I am not feeling any irritation under this tape at all. Just that one piece, which is funny. So anyway, last night in bed, my arm hardly bothered me at all, and it's probably because of this tape. And I woke up feeling so foolish. I should have taken your advice much sooner, Susan. Thank you so much. And I was wearing a sleeveless shirt yesterday. I felt so badass going into the UPS store, taking my package to be delivered. I felt like people look at me, oh, she's a weightlifter. Oh, she's nobody's gonna think that. But anyway, I felt very badass. It was so funny. Anyway, so that was fun yesterday to find this tape, although I got the pro version, which is supposed to stay on like up to 4 days, even when showering. But I didn't shower this morning, so I think I'm gonna try to keep it on all day and all night, and then maybe take it off tomorrow and see how my skin is reacting to it. Because if it really helps me at night. Now, my configuration that I got off of YouTube is different than how Susan showed me she wears it. So there are different ways to do it. So if it does start to irritate me, I can still do other things that are not in the same spots as this. Well, they'll cross it. But anyway, KT tape. It's in the Rite Aid section called Support. So I found it right away. I'm like, support. I wonder what support is. Well, it turns out it's knee braces and elbow braces and ace bandages and KT tape, in case you were wondering. So anyway, that was very fun for me yesterday. I mean, I'm still feeling, things. But the interesting thing is now I'm kind of more aware of exactly what I'm doing, that I feel something. For instance, when I put on this shirt, I reached behind me to pull down the back of the shirt, and that hurt. That movement hurt. In a way that me just doing this or that or whatever, I'm not feeling anything waving around my arms like this. But that turning and from the back and pulling, so that's the motion, that motion right there. So that's interesting to me, and I'm sure boring to you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, KT tape, who knew? Thank you, Susan. I'm trying to think what else I did yesterday. I was busy, kind of busy all day. Oh, I made dinner for me and Aura. Dennis did his own. So I made us dinner. I have a hummingbird right in front of me. Very green and iridescent. The hummingbirds have been loving our nectar. Our nectar is very low again. I had the hummingbird stop by yesterday when I was doing my video. And I always look around when I'm talking to you, but a couple times it was because I could hear the hummingbirds, because of course they hum. Their wings kind of hum, so you can hear, when you're close enough. But every time I looked, it would just fly away. But I could see from the windows they were coming back. So anyway, I have to refill the nectar because they've been loving our nectar. Oh, the other thing that happened yesterday was Pearl's Thunder Shirt came. Thunder Shirt is a big kind of wrap that you can wrap around your dogs, and it makes them feel safer. And they're called Thunder Shirts. We used to have them for our big dogs, Melly and Dasha, and I don't know what happened to them, but we couldn't find them. So we bought Pearl one because, you know, she's feeling, I think it'll be just enough to help her feel a little more comfortable in Thunder, which we're apparently going to get for the next few weeks. And of course, 4th of July is the worst day in her life, worst day of the year in her life because of the fireworks. So she will have her Thunder Shirt. And we got some pheromones. There's a place on the shirt you can put pheromones, which are sort of comforting. You know, they smell like the mother, I guess, and they're comforting. So we got those for her. So she'll be all ready to suit up when Thunder, but it didn't thunder last night. But she wore her Thunder Shirt for quite a while yesterday, and it didn't bother her at all. She didn't fuss at it at all, so that's good. So she will have a Thunder Shirt, and if it looks like Maisie needs one, she can have one too. But we just bought the one for now. Maisie is not afraid of thunder per se, but she's a smart girl, and if Pearl's afraid of something, then she's cautious too, because it's got to be something bad or Pearl wouldn't be afraid. So she's reacting to Pearl rather than the thunder. But if it turns out that it's making her, the situation is making her nervous, we'll get her one too. Everybody should be comfortable. So anyway, so that came yesterday. It's got a blue racing stripe. I even took a picture of it, but I don't think I'm going to edit this, so I can't put the picture in there. Maybe I'll put it on Instagram. Pearl in her racing stripes. Anyway, so today Dennis and I are going over to Aura's house. Part of the Formica on our countertop has warped, and Dennis is going to try to glue it and clamp it and get it fixed. And there seems to be like some kind of spot on the floor in the master bathroom, so I'm going to go and work on that and be lovely assistant to whatever Dennis needs when he's working. And he said that the carpets look good and the house looks good, so we've told the realtor they can come and take pictures next week. And that'll be that. This is the last thing that has to happen on our part. Dennis had some questions about the paperwork, which he sent to the realtor, and yeah. So we are well on our way, but that's what we're doing today. Finishing up the last touches on the house. Gary and Kim are coming to visit their mother tomorrow, so we'll have some company tomorrow. And yeah. Anyway, I gotta go get more hummingbird nectar. My hummingbirds are starving. It's so fun to see them. I really do enjoy that a lot. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.